nothing like a dame, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a dame.
We feel restless, we feel blue,
we feel lonely, and in brief, we feel every kind of feeling.
What the feeling of relief?
we feel hungry as the wolf felt when he met Red Riding Hood.
What don't we feel?
We don't feel good.
There is nothing like a dame, nothing.
our attention that owing to some trouble with the mimeograph, the last page of the program is kind of blurry, so I will read off who did the last number. The handstand was by Marine Sergeant Johnson. The barrel roll was done by Lieutenant J.G. Bessie Mae Sue Ellie Yeager. The solo feature in the hitch, kick, and scissors, those are the names of the steps, was by Ensign Cora McRae. The pinwheel, was by George Watts, Carpenter's Mate, 3rd class.
Second class.
The multiple revolutions and, incidentally, the dance steps were by Ensign Nellie Forbush. Now the next is the most unusual treat, an exhibition of weightlifting by Marine Staff Sergeant Thomas Hassinger.
All right. Attaboy, Buster.
And Sergeant Johnson, Marine...
Hey, what's happening?
You
forgot to check the generator!
Hey, Mike, get the truck lights on! Hey, look where you're going. How the hell can I look when I can't see? Get that out of my nose. Oh, this is terrible. We'll get that other generator on in just a minute. Yeah, well, they got the truck lights on. That's something. That got started. Good. What I can't understand is how some guys ain't got the artistic imagination to put gas in a generator so a show can be a success, especially when they're on the committee.
You're on the committee, too. Why didn't you tell us it needed to be gassed up?
Look, I'm acting in the show, and I'm the stage manager, and I'm the producer. I can't think of everything, can I?
Sure you can. Just put your two heads together.
Look, jerk, I got a production on my hands. How's that weightlifting act going? I can't tell. Nobody's clapping. Well, if nobody's clapping, then it ain't going good. You gotta be able to figure that out. Just put your two heads together. Hey, you was the one with two heads.
Pardon. Can you tell me where I can find Ensign Forbush?
Yeah, she's on stage. She's the MC. She can't talk to nobody right now. You want me to take those in to her?
No, I would prefer to give them to her myself.
Are you Mr. DeBeck?
Yes?
Look, Mr. DeBeck, do me a favor, will you? Don't try to see her tonight.
Why not?
Well, we got her in a great mood tonight, and I don't want anything to upset her again.
She has been upset?
Oh, upset? She's asked for a transfer to another island. Oh, and the day before yesterday, she busted out crying right during the middle of rehearsal, said she couldn't go on, and she wouldn't either, except Captain Brackett talked to her, told her how important it was to the base. So do us all a favor, will you? Don't try to see her now.
She has asked for a transfer.
Yeah, look, don't tell her I told you that. Nobody's supposed to know that.
I must see her, tonight.
Well, then you just sit tight until after the show. I will take these in to her, all right?
Hey, Billis. Billis.
Lieutenant Cable?
Shh. Lieutenant Cable is supposed to be in his little bed over at the hospital.
You have not been well.
I'm okay. Fever's gone. They can't hold me in that damn place any longer. I'm looking for a guy named Billis, a great guy for getting boats, and I need a boat right now. I've got to get to my island.
What?
That damn island with the 2 volcanoes on it. You ever been over there?
Why, yes, I
I
have.
went over there every day till this damn malaria stopped me. Have you ever sailed over early in the morning with warm rain playing across your face? Beginning to see her again, like last night.
Merci, Louis.
I thought I was dreaming.
No.
What are you doing over here?
She come in big white boat, bigger than your boat. Belong Jacques Beret. Say he gonna marry Liat. You know him. He's white man too, and very rich.
Is that the old planter you told me about? The one who drinks? Oh my God! You can't let her marry a man like that.
Okay, then you marry her.
Tais-toi. Il est malade. Tu comprends? Lieutenant Cable, I am worried about you. You have not been well. Will you allow me to see you back to the hospital?
You're worried about me? That's funny. The fellow who says he lives on an island all by himself and doesn't worry about anybody? Japs, Americans, Germans, anybody? Why pick out me to worry about?
Forgive me. I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant, you like Liat. Marry Liat. You have good life here. Look, Lieutenant, I am rich. Before war, I saved $600. Since war, I saved $2,000. War go on, I make maybe more. Sell grass skirts, boar's teeth, real human heads. Give all the money to you and Liat. You no have to work. I work for you. All day long, you and Liat be together. Walk in woods, swim in sea, sing, dance, talk happy. No worry about Philadelphia, it's no good. Talk about beautiful things and make love all day long. You like, you buy. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a moon floating in the sky, looking like a lily on a lake. Talk about a bird learning how to fly, making all the music he can make. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a star looking like a toy, peeking through the branches of the tree. Talk about a girl, talk about a boy, counting all the ripples in the sea. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? About a boy saying to the girl, golly baby, I'm a lucky cuss. Talk about a girl saying to the boy, you and me is lucky to be us. Happy talking, talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? If you don't talk happy and you never have a dream, then you'll never have a dream come true. is a good idea. You like?
Liat, I want you to have this. It's a man's watch, but it's a good one. It belonged to my grandfather. It's kind of a lucky piece, too. My dad carried it all through the last war. Beautiful, isn't it?
When I saw you first time, I know you good man for Liat, and she good girl for you. You have special good babies.
Mary, I can't marry Liat.
Was your last chance. No, she married Jacques Barret. Come, Liat. Liat, no. Come, give me watch. Stingy bastard.
Younger than springtime were you, softer than starlight were you, angel and lover, heaven and earth were you
Now, boys, before we come to the last act of our show, it is my great pleasure to announce our skipper, Captain Brackett.
Now, our side has been having the hell beat out of it in 2 hemispheres, and we're not going to get to go home until the situation is reversed. It may take a long time before we can get any big operation underway, so it's things like this show tonight, that keep us going. Now, I understand that I'm generally not considered a sentimental type.
Oh boy, you can say that again.
And once or twice, I understand, I've been referred to as Old Iron Belly.
Once or twice.
Just about 1,000,000 times.
Well, I resent that because I have already chosen that as my private name for our executive officer, Commander Harbison. Take a bow, Commander.
Geez, I wish I was a commander.
Now, I want all of you to know that both Old Iron Bellies sat here tonight and had a hell of a good time. And we want to thank that hard-working committee of nurses and Seabees who put together these costumes out of mosquito net and rope and newspapers and comic books.
Captain.
Careful with the merchandise.
And thought up these jokes and these grand songs. And I just want to say, on this Thanksgiving Day, to all of them, from all of us, thank you. And now, I'm going to ask Commander Harbison to introduce the next act, which is the finale of our Thanksgiving entertainment.
Okay, the next and last will be a song sung by Bosun Butch Forbush and that siren of the Coral Sea, the gorgeous, voluptuous, and petite, Mademoiselle Lutheria Billis!
Come on, Bill.
My doll is as dainty as a sparrow. Her figure is something to applaud. Where she's narrow as an arrow. And she's broad, where broad should be broad. 101 pounds of fun, that's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. I'm speaking of my sweetie pie, only 60 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is blonde and curly, her curls are hurly-burly. Her lips are pips, I call her hips, twirly and whirly. She's my baby, I'm her pap, I'm her booby, she's my trap. I am caught and I don't want to run, 'cause I'm having so much fun with honey bun. 101 pounds of fun, that's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. I'm speaking of my sweetie pie, only 60 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is blonde and curly, her curls are hurly-burly. Her lips are pips, I call her hips, twirly and whirly. I am caught and I don't want to run, 'cause I'm having so much fun with honey bun. I am caught and I don't want to run, 'cause I'm having so much fun with honey bun.
Believe me, Sonny,
She's a cookie who will cook you till you're done.
ain't being funny.
Sonny, put your money on my honey bun. That's my little honey bun.
Only 60 inches high.
Whirly and whirly.
Oh, I am caught and I don't want to run. And that's the finish. We hope you like us. Down to the mess hall.
Save me some turkey.
And put some chestnut dressing on our honey I'll see you at the mess hall. I just got to get out of these clothes here. 101 pounds of fun. That's my... Oh, I beg your pardon, ladies.
Oh, Luther! Oh, you really are a honey bun. These beautiful flowers. Oh, I needed someone to think of me tonight. I appreciate it, Luther. You don't know how much.
Miss Forbush, I would like you to know that I consider you the most wonderful woman in the entire world, even including the fact that you're an officer and all. And well, I just can't go on being such a heel-less to let you think I thought of giving you those flowers.
Oh, but you did give them to me.
Here's the card that come with them. Are you all right, Miss Warbush? Look, I'll just be waiting around in the area here. If you need anything, you just sing out, all right?
What's the matter, Nellie the nurse? Having diplomatic difficulties with France?
Joe Cable. Who let you out of the hospital?
Me. I'm okay.
Joe, you're trying to get over to Bally High. That little girl you told me about.
Liat. I've just seen her for the last time, I guess. I love her, and yet I've just heard myself saying and I can't marry her. What's the matter with me, Nellie? What kind of guy am I, anyway?
You're all right. You're just far away from home. We're both so far away from home.
Nellie, I must see you.
Emil.
Will you excuse us, Lieutenant Cable?
Sure.
No, wait a minute. Stay, Joe, please.
Nellie, you have asked for a transfer. Why? What does it mean?
I'll explain it to you tomorrow, Emil.
No, now. What does it mean?
It means I can't marry you. Do you understand? I can't marry you.
It is because of my children?
Not because of your children. They're sweet.
Then it is their Polynesian mother. Their mother and I.
Yes. I can't help it. It isn't as if I could give you a good reason. There is no reason. This is emotional. This is something that is born in me.
It is not. I do not believe it is born in you.
Then why do I feel the way I do? All I know is I can't help it. I can't help it. Explain how we feel, Joe.
Nellie.
Dinah, are you ready?
Yes, Nellie?
I'll go with you.
Why does she talk this way? Why do you have this feeling, you and she? I do not believe it is born in you. I do not believe it.
It's not born in you. It happens after you're born. You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are oddly made and people whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught.
This is just the kind of ugliness I was running away from. It has followed me all these years, all this way. And now it has found me. I was cheated before, and I'm cheated again by a mean little world of mean little men. And the one chance for me is this life I know best, to stay here on an island and to hell with the rest. I will cling to this island like a tree or a stone. I will cling to this island and be free and alone.
Yes, sir. If I get out of this thing alive, I'm not going back there. I'm coming here. All I care about is right here.
When all you care about is here, this is a good place to be. When all you care about has been taken away from you, there is no place. I came so close to it. So close. One dream in my heart, one love to be living for, one love to be living for. This nearly was mine, one girl for my dream, one partner in paradise. This promise of paradise, this nearly was mine. Close to my heart she came, only to fly away, only to fly as day flies from moonlight. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise this nearly was mine. So clear and deep are my fancies of things I wish were true. I'll keep remembering evenings I wish I'd spent with you. I'll keep remembering kisses from lips I'll never own, and all the sweet adventures that we have never known. One dream in my heart, one love to be living for, one love to be living for. This nearly was mine, one girl for my dreams, one partner in paradise. This promise of paradise, this nearly was mine. Close to my heart she came, only to fly away, only to fly as day flies from moonlight. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once nearly was mine.
Tebek, would you reconsider going up there with me to Marie Louise Island? I mean, now that you haven't got so much to lose. We could do a good job, I think, you and I. You know, back home when I used to get into a jam, I used to go hunting. That's what I think I'll do now. Good hunting up there around Marie Louise. Jap carriers, cargo boats, troop ships, big game. When I go up, what side of the island should I land on?
The south side.
Why?
There is a cove there and some rocks. I've sailed in behind these rocks many times.
Could a submarine get in between these rocks without being observed?
Yes, if you know the channel.
And after I land, what will I do?
You will meet up with two friends of mine, Basil and Ignato, two black men. Wonderful hunters. They will hide us in the hills.
Us? Does that mean you're going with me?
Of course. You are too young to be out alone. Let's go and find Captain Brackett.
Wait till that old bastard Brackett hears about this. He'll jump out of his skin.
I should like to see this kind of jump.
What was that? What was that? What was that?
That was nothing, sir.
Sounded like someone trying to send a message. Sounded like code.
That was not code, sir. That sound you just heard was the contraction of the tin roof. It's the metal cooling off at night.
Oh.
Sir, if you'd like to go back to your office...
No. I'll stay right here. I don't want to add to your problems.
Yes, sir.
We ought to be getting a message by now. We ought to be getting a message. That's all. They'd have had time to set up, land, establish some sort of an observation post, don't you think? Oh.
Captain Brackett!
What is it? What is it? Don't bother me, Bill. Can't you see I'm busy?
It's about this CB out here, sir. Billis. Commander Perkins over at Operations estimates that Billis's stunt this morning cost the Navy over $600,000.
600? My God, I'm gonna chew that, guys. Send him in here.
Yes, sir.
If you get any word, any message, no matter what I'm doing, you just break right in.
Yes, sir.
Captain Brackett, this is Lieutenant Buzz Adams, who flew the mission.
Hey, Adams.
Captain?
One man like you in an outfit is like a rotten apple in a barrel. Just what did you feel like sitting down there all day long in your little rubber boat in the middle of the Empress Augusta Bay with the whole damn Navy Air Force trying to rescue you? And how the hell can you fall out of a PBY anyway?
Well, sir, the Jap anti-aircraft busted a hole in the side of the plane, and I fell through. The wind just sucked me out.
So I'm to understand that you deliberately hid in the baggage compartment of an airplane you knew was heading on a very dangerous mission. You had sand enough to do that all right. And then, the minute the anti-aircraft gun hit the plane, you fell out. The wind just sucked you out. You and your little parachute. think you fell out, Billis. I think you jumped out. Which one was it?
Well, sir, it was sort of half and half, if you get the picture.
This is the most humiliating thing that ever happened. Adams,
Sir.
when did you discover this guy was on the plane?
Well, sir, we'd been out about an hour. It was still dark, I know. Well, we were flying across Marie Louise. The Jap anti-aircraft spotted us and made that hit. That's when Luther, or this fella here, that's when he left the ship. I just circled once, time enough to drop him a rubber boat. Some New Zealanders in P-40 spotted him, though, and kept circling around him while I flew across the island, landed alongside that sub, and let Joe and the Frenchman off. By the time I got back to the other side of the island, our Navy planes were flying around in the air above this guy like a thick swarm of bees. Well, they kept the Jap guns occupied while I slipped down and I scooped him off the rubber boat. You know, you'd have thought this guy was a $90 million cruiser they were out to protect or something. There must have been 55 or 60 planes.
62.
You know, you're not that far off, Adams. Harbison here tells me this thing cost the Navy $600,000.
600.
What the hell are you so happy about?
Oh, I was just thinking about my uncle. Remember my uncle I was telling you about? He used to tell my old man I wouldn't be worth a dime. Oh, God, him and his lousy slot machines. Can you imagine a guy?
Why in the hell would you do a thing like this, Billis? What would make a man do a thing like this?
Sir, a fella has to keep moving. You get kind of hemmed in, you know. If you're itching to take a trip to pick up a few souvenirs, you gotta kind of horn in, if you get the picture.
How did you know about this?
Well, I didn't know about it exactly, sir, but when I heard Lieutenant Cable talking to that fella DeBeck, right away I know something's in the air. A project. Oh yeah, that's what I like, Captain. Projects. Don't you?
Billis, you've broken every rule in the book. By God, Captain Brackett and I are going to throw it at you.
Sir, may I barge in?
Yeah, please.
You know, my co-pilot watched this whole thing, you know, and he thinks that this Billis character down there in his rubber boat with all those planes flying around overhead, that he caused a kind of a diversionary action. Yeah, while the Japs were busy shooting at the planes and at Billis on the other side of the island, that sub was slipping into that little cove, depositing the Frenchman and Joe Cable in behind those rocks.
And what in the hell do you want me to do about it? Give the guy a Bronze Star?
Oh, no, sir. I don't want any Bronze Star. But I could use a little freedom, a little room to swing around in, if you know what I mean, if you get the picture.
Get out of here.
Sorry, sir. You know,
Get the hell out of here! Well, Iron Belly, what would you have done about
I'd
it?
have thrown him in the brig, sir, and I will too if I get the ghost of a chance.
And so we are here. This is our first chance to send news to you. We have made contact with former friends of mine. We have set up quarters in a mango tree. No room, but a lovely view. First the weather. Rain clouds over Bougainville, the treasuries, Soissons, and New Georgia. We expect rain in this region from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
0900 to 1400.
Oh, my friend Joe corrects me. 0900 to 1400. And now our military expert, Joe.
All you Navy, Marine, and Army pilots, write this down. Surface craft, 19 troop barges headed down the bottleneck. Speed, about 11 knots. Ought to pass Banica at about 2000 tonight. Escorted by heavy warships. There ought to be some way to knock off a few of these. As for aircraft, there is little indication of activity at the moment. But 22 bombers, Bettys, went by at 0600, headed southwest.
Oh,
there was fire
boy.
escort, not heavy.
Where are you going?
They should reach.
Don't want to miss that takeoff. We're going out in waves tonight. Waves.
Have a seat, Bill. Here.
Thank you.
You know what I like, Bill? Projects. Don't you?
Listen carefully.
Seating to the unlimited, 33 fighters, Zeros, have moved in from Bougainville. Their course is approximately 23 degrees. Undoubtedly, heavy bombers will follow.
Got that? Yeah.
Gentlemen, here's the hot tip for today. Joe the Frenchman has spotted 20 surface craft headed southeast from Walla Walla. Christmas is just 2 weeks away. Let's give those two fellows a present. A beautiful view with no ships coming back.
Okay with me? Let's go.
Let's go.
Sir, you just got to tell her something sometime. She hasn't seen him for 2 weeks. She might as well know it now.
Send her in. Send her in. I always have to do the tough jobs.
Captain Brackett, I know this isn't regular. It's about Emile DeBeck. I went to his house last week to... You know how people have arguments and then days later you think of a good answer? Well, I went to his house and he wasn't there. I even asked the children. He has 2 small children. And they didn't seem to know where he'd gone. At least I think that's what they said. They only speak French. And then tonight while I was on duty in the ward, we have a lot of fighter pilots over there and the boys who knocked out that convoy yesterday. You know how fighter pilots talk about Immelmans and wingovers and things? I never listen usually, but tonight they were talking about a Frenchman. The Frenchman said this and the Frenchman said that, and I was wondering if maybe this Frenchman they were talking about could be my Frenchman.
Yes, Miss Forbush, I'm afraid it is. I couldn't tell you before, but as a matter of fact, if you wait right here, you can hear his voice.
His voice? Where is he?
He's with Lieutenant Cable, behind enemy lines.
Behind enemy.
Hello. Hello, my friends and allies. My message today must be brief and sad. Lieutenant Cable, my friend, Joe, died last night. He died from wounds he received 3 days ago. I will never know a finer man. I wish he could have told you the good news. The Japanese are pulling out, and there is great confusion. Our guess is that the Japs will try to evacuate troops from Cape Esperance tonight. You may not hear from us for several days. We must move again. 2 planes are overhead. They are looking for us, we think. We believe that... What? What? Goodbye.
Is that it? Is that all? Can you get them back?
No, sir, they're cut off.
Poor Joe. Poor little Joe Cable. Captain Brackett, do you think there's a chance I'll ever see Emile DeBeck again? If not, will you tell me?
Of course. Of course there's a chance.
I didn't know he was going.
Of course not. How could he tell you? Don't blame Emile DeBeck. He's okay. He's a wonderful guy.
Uh-huh.
He has got a chance, hasn't he, Bill?
Of course. Always a chance.
Come on, Bill. Let's get out of here.
Coming to the dance, Nellie?
What's the matter with her?
Oh, Emile. Come back so I can tell you something. I know what counts now. You. All those other things, that woman you had before, her color. What piffle. What a pinhead I was. Come back so I can tell you. Oh my God, don't die before I can tell you. All that matters is you and I being together. That's all. Just together. The way we wanted it to be the first night we met. Remember? Remember? Some enchanted evening when you Don't die, Emil.
Miss Nurse? Miss Nurse, please, Miss Nurse.
Who are you? What do you want?
Where is Lieutenant Cable?
Who are you?
I'm mother of Liat.
Who?
Liat. She won't marry no one but Lieutenant Cable.
Oh, my darling.
Now hear this. All those outfits that are waiting for loading, please keep in position. We'll get to you as soon as your ship is ready for you.
Luther, let's head back, huh? Most of our guys are a mile down the beach. Suppose they call our name.
Yeah, they may be ready for us to go aboard.
They won't be ready for hours yet. This is the Navy. Eager beavers. Oh, gosh. Look at that beach, swarming with 10,000 guys. All jerks. Say, Marine.
Yeah?
You booked on one of those LCTs?
I guess so. Why?
Oh, they'll shake the belly off of you, you know. $5 and you can have it.
What is it?
Seasick remedy. You'll be needing it.
Ah, knock it off. That stuff's issued. We all got it. Who are you trying to fool?
These Marines are getting smarter every day.
All right. Stay with your own outfit. Ensign, you too. For heaven's sake, don't get spread out here. We're trying to get this thing as organized as quickly as possible, so for God's sake, stay with your own unit. Say, Seabee, you belong down the beach.
Excuse me, sir. Could you tell me where we could find Captain Brackett, sir?
He's up at the head of the company street. He'll be along any minute now.
Thank you, sir. That'll be all, sir.
So beautiful.
All right, stay in a line. How many times have I told you?
Hello, Nurse McGregor. Are you nurses going too?
Only a few of us. We're going to fly back some wounded.
Is Miss Forbush going with you?
I don't know. She might be staying here with the hospital.
Say, Miss McGregor, you don't happen to get airsick, do you? Because I was thinking maybe if you got $3 handy, you might be able to use this little package I got here.
That stuff's no good. We gave that up last month.
That's a female jerk. Oh, I beg pardon, sir. Could I speak to you a moment, sir?
Who is that?
Yeah, Billis, sir. Luther Billis.
What is it, Billis? We're moving out soon.
Yes, sir. I know. I'd like to do something for Miss Forbush, sir. Stewpot and the professor and me was wondering if anything's being done about rescuing the Frenchmen off that island. We hereby volunteer for such a project. A triple diversionary activity like I done to get him on there. You can drop us in 3 rubber boats on 3 different sides of the island. Confuse the hell out of the Japs. Get the picture?
You're too late for any diversionary activity, Billis. That all happened before the sun came up. Operation Alligator got underway. Landings were made on 14 Japanese-held islands.
You know, I think that's very unfair, sir. The first thing they should have done was try to rescue that Frenchman.
The Admiral agrees with you, Billis. Marie-Louise was the first island they hit.
Did they get him? Is he alive?
We don't know. Lieutenant Buzz Adams went up there to find out. He hasn't come back. But if the Frenchman's dead, that would be unfair. It'd be too damn bad if a part of this huge operation couldn't have saved one of the 2 guys who made it all possible.
Look at that beach, far as you can see. Men waiting to board ships. The whole picture of the South Pacific has changed. We're going the other way.
Captain Brackett, sir, the launch is ready to take you to your ship. Oh, thank you.
You got a ship, sir?
That's right. Harbison and I've got a ship. I'm no longer a lousy island commander. Come on, Bill.
Well, goodbye, Commander Harbison.
Goodbye, Billis. By the way, I never did get you in the brig, did I?
No.
I forgot.
You forgot what, sir?
Your unit will be on our ship. I'll be seeing all of you. Get the picture?
Come on, Bill.
Get the gear.
All right, let's get those trucks moving out. All units on the company street, we're ready to load you.
Nurses will board assigned planes. Seabees to embark on Carrier 6. Marines aboard LCTs. Any questions? Move out!
The big ones are battleships, and the little ones are destroyers, or cruisers. I never can tell the difference. And what on earth are those?
P-40s.
Oh, that's right. They're all moving out, you see, because, well, there's been a big change. They're not going to be around here much anymore. Just off and on, a few of us. Did you understand anything I said? Vous ne comprenez pas?
Oui, nous comprenons.
Now, while I'm down at the hospital, you've got to promise me to manger everything. Everything that's put before you on the table. Sur la table. Sur la table?
Sur la table.
Now, come back over here, Jerome, and sit down. Asseyez-vous. Now, you've got to learn to mind me when I talk to you. And be nice to me, too. Because I love you very much. Now, manger.
Chantez, Nelly.
I will not sing that song. You just want to laugh at my French accent. Well, all right. But you've got to help me.
Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle. Dites-moi pourquoi.
Pourquoi what?
Dites-moi pourquoi, chère mademoiselle, est-ce que parce que vous m'aimez? Mangez, Nelly.
nothing like a dame, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a dame.
We feel restless, we feel blue.
We feel lonely and in brief, we feel every kind of feeling.
What the feeling of relief?
We feel hungry as the wolf felt when he met Red Riding Hood. What don't we feel? We don't feel good. There is nothing like a dame, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a dame.
We feel restless, we feel blue.
We feel lonely and in brief, we feel every kind of feeling.
What the feeling of relief?
We feel hungry as the wolf felt when he met Red Riding Hood. What don't we feel? We don't feel good. There is nothing like a dame, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name